Hey everybody, so this is just a little review on this Meadowcraft cooler that we just picked up, and we've been looking for a nice cooler. We've kind of used some basic ones for the past several years, but been going on a lot more camping trips and needed something to go to take to the bike races and things like that. So just looking at, we looked at the Yetis and some of the others and kind of came across these, and basically it seems like it's got all the same features as a Yeti, but it's about half the price. So I haven't seen any reviews on YouTube yet, so figured I'd go ahead and do one just to see what, kind of check this thing out, see what it's all about and everything. I haven't actually used it yet. We're going to do a little test here in just a bit. But I don't know, some of the features. This is the 75 quart cooler. It's kind of like some of the others. It's got the gasket that goes all the way around there. It's got the handles here are got a detachable handle, pretty nice, and then it's also got a nice little underneath here a handle hole where you can remove these if you wanted, or either which way. The straps are basically kind of the same thing as what I've seen on several others. It's got a kind of a grippy top there you could sit on, I guess. It's got some little cup holders with the drainage there on the side. It's got a little vacuum release here, so I know on some of the Yetis, once they've been closed for a little while, it's hard to lift it up and break that seal. This will equalize the air there, so it's a lot easier to open and close. I'll zoom in on this, but just dimension wise, it's 33.5 by 18 and 0.2 and 17.9 inches high. Internally it's 27 by 11.7 by 13.2, and it weighs about 32 pounds. It's also got a slick little stainless steel bottle opener there. Pretty cool. It's got a pretty sweet little drain plug. It's got the chain attached, so it's not going to go anywhere, but I guess you can undo this, and there's a couple little holes there either side. It's got a nice little rubber gasket, so you can do it that way, or there's I guess you can take that all the way out, or you can do just this inside part and just standard garden hose will attach to that if you want to direct the water somewhere else there. Pretty slick. A couple accessories it doesn't come with, but we went ahead and got a little basket there that just sits in the little ridge, and then there's you can get this optionally. It's a little divider, nice little cutting board, and it sits down there. So some of the reviews on this is, I guess there's a little bit of a gap down there in the bottom, so it's not like you can put ice and stuff on one side and just have other things on the other side and expect it not to have the water come through. So I haven't tried it, but that's just some things I've seen on some of the reviews on this. So, but the only downfall I've seen on this, as far as review wise, is that the rubber feet here just plug in to the base there. They're not screwed in. So I've seen where some people, sliding this into the back of a truck or something, have cause some of these to come out and break off. So I don't know. It's this thing being as heavy as it is and everything. I don't really think this would be something you would want to, you know, try to slide like it's on wheels or something. So just something to consider. Something I'll probably be kind of careful with as far as trying to push it and slide it around. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna go ahead and fill this thing up with some beverages, and I've got 3 7-pound bags of ice. I'm gonna fill up and probably have it just sit outside or here in the garage, which it's already probably a good over 90 degrees in here. So, you know, hot summertime, it might get down to 75, but it's getting 95, 100 degrees. So just going to fill it up with those things. None of the beverages they're just all sitting at room temperature. So we're going to fill this thing up, kind of real world experiment, and just see, kind of just interested to see how long this thing will hold. I mean, most of our long race trips are about 3 or 4 days, and you know, our camping trips so far have been about that same range. So we get it iced down and it stays good for that duration, then we'll be good. So go ahead and fill her up, see what she does.
Oh yeah, that's a real nice cooler. Real nice cooler setup. Look at all those nice beverages.
So started out with 3 7-pound bags of ice and ended up going to 6 7-pound bags of ice. 6 bags of ice and a little over 2 cases of beverages. Alright, so I think it's about 95-ish, mid-90s, and so got it sitting out here, and it's going to be kind of a real world test. So we're going to be getting into this thing. I'm sure probably at least half the beverages will be gone at least by the time this is done. Maybe more, I don't know, we'll see. But started out, here it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and so we'll check on it periodically here. Alright, so a little over 6 hours in. It's still really hot in here. It's about 9 something here. I got the door closed, and you know, it's still really hot here in the garage. But yeah, it's better. Alright, so it's still pretty hot in here. Got quite a few beverages out so far, but you know, I wouldn't say the ice really melted much. You know, some I'm sure, but it's you know, it's kind of settled in where we probably pulled about 4 or 5 drinks out of there so far today. So I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this video, make it part 1, and probably gonna take this thing to the races with me tomorrow. So it'll be out in the car and hot weather and stuff there, and I'll put even a few more bottles in there and things. So really work this in an actual real world environment. And I'm going to conclude this video and you know, just kind of give my general impressions on it, and then here in 3, 4, 5, 6 days down the road, whenever this ice fully melts, I'll check back in and I'll give my impressions on hauling this thing around. I will say, hauling this thing when it was all the way full to out here, you definitely need, you know, it's a 2-person job for sure. You know, it's probably, you know, the cooler's 32 pounds, and we had 6 7-pound bags of ice, and then with all the drinks, so I'm, you know, probably 100 to 120 something pounds altogether, I would guess. So anyway, yep, that's going to conclude the first part of this review, and be sure and check back and I'll give you my full impression, see how long this thing holds ice and everything else. So yeah, thanks for watching.